maybe to come. So we'll celebrate. We'll celebrate today, right now, for our practice today. We'd like to get started in child's pose. Big toes together, knees out wide. Take a few breaths, a few moments to become present in your practice. It might help to notice your body. How is it feeling today? If there are any parts that might be talking to you a little bit, just let that part of you know that you'll honor and respect it through your practice. And notice your mindset. What energy are you bringing to your practice this morning? No judgment with that, just an awareness. I promise to accept and acknowledge that as well. And feel free to set your intention for your practice this morning. Seal that intention into your heart. Noticing your breath with smooth, steady inhales and exhales through your nose, that Ujjayi breathing. Will move with your breath this morning. It will probably be different from your neighbors, and that's okay. You move at your pace. On your next inhale, tuck your toes under, use your belly, lift your hips, down dog. Your hands are shoulder distance apart, feet are hip distance apart. Hands and feet are about 5 feet away from each other. Your mat's about 6 feet long, so that may give you a little guidance. Then rolling your shoulders down your back, pressing your chest through toward your thighs. Your eyes look between your knees. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You can pedal your feet a bit, wag your tail if that feels good. And then finding stillness in the legs. And then exhale, let your heels drift down toward the mat. Start to breathe and length into the back of the ankles. Bend your knees a lot. Walk your feet to your hands and hang your From down dog, bend your knees, walk, jump, or flip, feet to hands, flat back, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise and reach, so sun B. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Flat back, inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Up and down will be on right side, warrior one. So your right leg comes forward, your back heel grounds, heel to heel or heel to arch of the foot alignment. Move down through that front heel, slide that right hip back, push to the outside edge of the back foot to invite the left hip forward. Lots of bend in the knee, the knees out in line with the second and third toes. On your exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Up and down, left side, warrior one. With 7 feet, the ankles, the knees, the hips, then the shoulders are square to the front. We rotate our pinkies toward each other, anchor your shoulders down your back. You're a nice, strong warrior one. Sinking low, feeling the warmth, then on your exhale, hands go to the mat, chaturanga. High and low, up and down. From down dog, bend your knees, walk, jump, or flip, feet to hands, flat back, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach. On your exhale, bend your knees and fold. Flat back, inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Up and down the right side, warrior one. So come it low, feel the joints, feel grounded, lifted. Then on your exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga, building that warmth. Up and down, left side, warrior one. So you feel the rhythm of the breath. On your exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Up and down. From down dog, bend your knees a lot. Walk, jump, or float, feet to hands. Flat back, inhale, shoulders. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach. One more regular Sunday. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Up and down. Right side, warrior one. Feeling the warmth. On your exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Up and down. Left side, warrior one. Your breath, your pace. On your exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Up and down. From down dog, bend your knees, walk, jump, or float, feet to hands, flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach a Sunday with variation. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Up and down. So here's where it's different. On your inhale, your right leg looks nice and high. Bend your knee, fan open the hip, rotate the foot, wiggle the toes, swing the toes, or flip your dog. So you're flipping your dog, your right foot grounds, toes point to the back wall, left hand right under the shoulder, right hand reaching to the front wall, squeeze your backside, lift your hips, and then on your exhale, your right hand comes down, side plank, facing the mirrors. So the hand's right under the shoulder. You can be on a bent bottom knee, you can be on an elbow. If your feet are stacked, your top leg is forward, the feet can be stacked, lift your hips. Lift the hips, and then if you can, lift the top leg. On your exhale, the leg comes down, back into high plank, chaturanga. Up and down. On your inhale, the left leg looks nice and high. Bend your knee, fan open the hip, rotate the foot, wiggle the toes, or flip your dog. And feeling grounded, and then lifting up out of the ground for the expanse in the front of the body. Then on your exhale, your left hand comes down, side plank, facing the cubbies. There'll be alignment with the hand under the shoulder. Feel the length of your body, engaging your back, lifting the hips so you get the side body, then lifting that top leg, and embracing any wiggles that come. On your exhale, the hand comes down, we're back into high plank, and we chaturanga, low plank, up dog, and down dog. From down dog, bend your knees, walk, jump, or float, feet to hands, flat back, inhale, exhale, fold, inhale, rise up, on your exhale, bend your knees and fold. Flat back, inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Up and down, vitality section. On your inhale, your right leg looks nice and high. Big step through crescent lunge with that right leg forward. So your feet are hip distance apart, back feels through the back leg and the spine, and then we twist. Left elbow forward over the right thigh, or maybe your left hand goes to a block, the big toe side of the foot. Opening up if you'd like to, eye gaze to the front foot if you're wobbly, that might help you with balance. Or following that right hand, looking to the sky. Breathe into the leg. Then on your exhale, we untwist round the back heel, warrior two, facing the side mirrors. Extended side angle, forearm to thigh, reaching overhead, so a lot of knee bend. Dropping the hips down, reaching that left arm, bicep by your ear. Maybe you're looking underneath the arm, looking to the sky. Then on your exhale, hands go to the mat, reach on the arm up, and down. From down dog on your inhale, left leg lifts nice and high, big step through, crescent lunge on the left side. And we're focusing on that belly, into the stability we can get into the belly. So balance with that heel high, toes pointing forward, strong belly, anchoring the shoulders. Bringing hands to heart center, lengthen through the spine and the back leg, right elbow or forearm over the left thigh with a head twist. So think of that back heel anchoring you to the ground. Eye gaze, where does it make sense for you? That opening if you like. Then on your exhale, hands to heart center, we untwist around the back heel, warrior two facing the cubbies. Extended side angle, forearm to thigh, reaching overhead. Again, peeking to the sky if you can to roll the shoulder back. Over. Lots of knee bend. Lots of breath into that side body. Then on the exhale, hands go to the mat. We chaturanga, up and down. From down dog, bend your knees a lot. Walk, jump, or float, feet to hands, flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise and reach, setting your feet for chair or thunderbolt. So feet can be hip distance, big toes together, your choice. Slide your body weight back into your heels. Anchor your shoulders down the back. If your feet are together, you're squeezing your knees together. We're getting a nice lengthening into the outsides of the hips. If you'd like to, bringing hands to heart center, we'll twist left elbow over the right thigh, or maybe your elbows between your legs. A little peek back to see if that right leg is straight. And if it did, make it match your left leg. Then on your exhale, you can untwist. You can rise if you'd like to, or you can just twist to the other side, your choice. What works for you today? So hips square and level. The shoulders, the center of the chest is rotating, feeling the expanse. Then on your exhale, we untwist and we'll fold. You can separate your feet a little bit. Nice forward fold. Root down through the heels. Squeeze your backside, lift the hips, nose to knees. You're welcome to stay here, or you can bend your knees a good bit. Take your pointer finger and middle finger, wrap them around your big toes. And then on your exhale, elbows pull out wide, and again, nose to knees. And hamstrings. And on your exhale, we'll release the toes. Taking your hands to the back of your hands along your mat, sliding underneath your feet. So your toes come to your wrists. And then you wiggle your toes, massage into the wrists. So the knees stay bent here, so we have control in our balance. And you can just enjoy the feeling on the wrists. And on your exhale, slide your hands out from under your feet. A yogi squat or crow pose, your choice. So in our squat, you can have forearms to thighs. You can drop down with your toes out, with your hips between your heels, trying to ground your heels if you can. If they're lifted, that's fine. Hands to heart center, use your elbows to press the knees out. If you're in crow pose, have a strong belly. With one foot or maybe both. Wherever you are, shoot your legs back, catch it in high plank, chaturanga to low plank, up dog, and down dog. From down dog, bend your knees a lot, walk, jump, or float, feet to hands, flat back inhale. Exhale, forward. opens to the side. The hand comes down shoulder height, palm down, eye gaze out over the left fingers. Airplane. Releasing the knee, taking the leg behind you, flexing your foot, spreading your toes, pinky toe points to the ground, hands knuckles to the sky, higher than your hips, engage your upper back. At the move, the right shoulder and hip lift. You might want to take a hand to the block or reaching to the ground. Eye gaze where it makes sense to you. On your exhale, your right foot comes down by your left, and on your inhale, you come the whole way up and bring the hands to the side. Let's try it on the left side. Standing hand to knee, reaching up. When you're ready, opening. Eye gaze. Airplane. Stability through the changes. Half moon. Long legs, long arms. On your exhale, your left foot comes down by the right. And on your inhale, you come the whole way up. We're going to do that one more time on each side with some options for variations if you'd like to. So right side, hands and knee. You can take your pointer finger or middle finger, wrap it around your big toe, and extend. If your shoulders round forward, come back to the hand on the knee. But we're now familiar with movements, so see what you can do. We're opening. Eye gaze. Airplane. And you let your back thigh parallel to the ground. An active back leg, an active back. Half moon. There's an option here. Can you bend your lifted leg and reach back and grab it? There we go. Good challenge for that balance. Then on your exhale, we'll unbind. Inhale, lengthen, and we'll stand. Left side. Hands knee forward. Big toe. Feel the stability in your back. Opening to the side, maintaining focus, maintaining concentration. That smooth, steady breath. Airplane. Full flight, torso parallel to the ground. You can get there today. That active reach through the arms and the upper back. Half moon with the option of a bind. So it's like dancer's pose and half moon combined. On your exhale, we'll release. Inhale, lengthen the leg, bring it down, reaching up, and bringing down center to center. Awesome. On your inhale, rise up, reach high. Exhale, bend your knees and fold, empty out. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga, high to low. Up, and down. On your inhale, your right leg was nice and high. Maybe warrior one, warrior two, and then triangle. But we'll end up in triangle. However you can get there with the shoulders and hips square to the mirror wall. So think of that left shoulder and hips stay back. Nice long legs. Feel rooted into the ground. Feel the heels draw toward each other for your stability. Breath into the outside of that left hip. And on your exhale, a wide-legged forward fold. You're welcome to do a headstand or handstand here, or you can just fold. That's fine. The wider your feet are, the closer the floor will be. So ease your body weight toward the balls of your feet. Your heels are still grounded, but they're light. Feel the weight of your upper body here. shoulders square to the front. Long legs as we tip forward. Nose just inside of that right knee. So you're welcome to have your hands to your hips. You can interlace your fingers at your low back if you'd like to. Reverse prayer if you'd like to. But nice long legs. And a twist. Lifting your right hand to the sky, left hand might go to a block or to the inside of that right foot. Keeping that back heel grounded, feeling the length in the legs, into the back. On your exhale, untwist, bend your knees, hands go to the mat, chaturanga, high to low. Up and down. On your inhale, left leg lifts up nice and high. Warrior one, warrior two, a triangle. Whatever works for you. Think of the outside of the right hip this time, sliding the hip back. Breath there. Breath into the length of the legs. Feel the ground. Grow out of the ground. Grow long in the spine. Wide-legged forward fold. There's some other options this time. Maybe you'd like to come to a flat back, long spine, inhale, lifting one hand to the sky, and then lowering, then maybe the other hand. Maybe you'd like to walk your hands to your right foot, exhale, nose to knees. Do the same on the left side. Maybe you'd like to drop your hips to your right heel, releasing your left toes to the sky. What do you need today? What would work for you? And wherever you are, we'll come back to hands under the shoulders and namaste forward facing triangle. Again, you can rise up or you can just turn. Feeling the squares in the hips. Feeling the ground. All your toes pointing forward. Slide that back foot in a little bit. Feel the engagement in the back, the opening in the heart and the chest. Feel the weight in the head and the shoulders. A twist, left hand reaching to the sky, right hand to the block or to the big toe side of the foot. Still feeling the length in the back leg. You can slide it in. It's not really far back. Nice and long. Then on your exhale, untwist, bend the knees, hands go to the mat. We chaturanga, right and left. Up and down. From down dog, shift your body weight forward. We'll hold it into high plank. Strong belly raise. You could be on elbows, you could be on knees if you like to, rolling your shoulders down your back. Your heart pulls forward and through, your lower belly is on, you've got nice long legs. It's a 10 count to lower to your belly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're down. Locust pose. Good. Flexing your feet, spreading your toes, knuckles to the sky, squeezing in the back body, opening the front body. You're tucking your chin a bit so we have length in our neck, squeezing into the upper back and the back side. On your exhale, lower down. You might want to stack your hands, chin or cheek to your hands, bend your knees, windshield right through your legs. Or maybe you'd just like to go into a second locust pose, your choice. Whenever you're ready, find that locust pose. Feel the energy in the back body. Feel that strength. Notice the opening in the front of your body. Then on your exhale, we lower down, sliding your hands under your shoulders. A quick child's pose might feel good, especially on the low back. You're welcome to come there anytime. Then from child's pose, we'll come onto our knees for camel pose. So if that's uncomfortable for you, just roll your mat up a little bit so your knees are on the mat. You could have your toes tucked under. That will make the pose a little bit easier than the tops of the feet into the mat. Your right hand lifts up, pinky leads the way. You can put your hands into your back pockets or take the thumb to your heel. You can can do the left side as well. We're squeezing our backside, keeping the hips over the knees. Your choice of where your chin goes. Where are you comfortable with it? Then on your exhale, the right hand comes forward, left follows. You can do a quick child's pose, or you can do second camel pose with the left hand leading. In the back pockets, or up to the outside of your heel. On your exhale, the left hand comes forward, right follows, and a quick child's pose. Nice to just take that moment. And coming to a seated position somewhere around the center of your mat. And swing your legs around so you're lying down on your back for some bridge poses. Bridge or wheel. So I like to do 3 bridges and 1 wheel. You can do whatever combination works for you. Your feet are hip distance apart. You might want to block between your knees. Root down through your heels. Squeeze your backside. Lift your hips. It's nice to interlace your fingers at your low back. Pinkies along the mat. Pushing your knuckles toward your heels. Tucking the shoulders under. And opening your chest and your heart. On your exhale, separate your hands. Gently roll down through your spine. You can always hug your knees in toward your chest and rock side to side if you'd like to. Bridge pose round 2. So root down through the heels, lift the hips. If you'd like to, lift the right leg to the sky, keeping the hips square and level, keeping the right leg straight. Lower it so it's thigh to thigh, and then lift. So we'll do that 3 times, trying to keep your hips still as you move your leg. And then you can bend your knee and lower the leg, roll down through your spine. Bridge pose, round 3, rooting through the heels. This time the left leg lifts to the sky, and we lower it till the thighs are side by side and lift. Minimizing that movement in the hips. Then bending your knee, the foot comes down, rolling down through the spine. So 1 more bridge or wheel, your choice. Whatever's in your practice today. Placing your hands, fingers to your shoulders, root down through the heels, squeeze your backside, squeeze your upper back, lifting the hips to the sky or bridge. Then on your exhale, we'll roll down through your spine, Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees fall out wide, gentle back bend, hand to the belly, hand to the heart. Happy baby. Nice to rock gently side to side. And releasing your feet, taking your feet to the sky. A strong belly so your low back stays anchored down toward your mat. Lowering your right leg, keeping it straight, and then as you lift the right leg, the left leg lowers. So giant steps with the legs. Lots of options here if your low back is arching off the mat. You can bend your knees, shorten the range of motion. If you want to challenge yourself a bit more, you can actively throw the leg toward the mat, and then you have to use your belly to stop the leg before it hits your mat. The faster movement is more response from that lower core. Then both legs to the sky, bending your knees stay over the hips, shins parallel to the ground, fingertips to temples, so bicycles or cross crawls, lifting the shoulder up and across toward the opposite knee. So think of that rotation from the center of the chest, squeezing into your side body. exhale, high boat. Low boat. One more time. High boat, grab a hold of your thighs, come forward, down dog. You can always stay on your back for a figure four. Otherwise, when you're in down dog and you're ready, half pigeon on the right side. So the right leg comes forward, right knee to right wrist, right ankle to left wrist. Reaching that left leg to the back wall, nice and long, squaring the shoulders and hips. It's nice to put a block underneath your forehead. Soften into your back. Sliding your hands under your shoulders, make your way back to down dog. You can pedal your feet out a little bit to bring counter pose. And when you're ready, come to half pigeon on the left side. Noticing the hips. If you can feel your pinky toe on that right foot touching the mat, then you're in a good place for most folks. Sliding your hands under your shoulders, down dog. Breath. Out, out, out. Coming to a seated position, somewhere around the center of your mat, your legs out in front of you. You can always roll up your mat or sit on a block. So we extend the legs, drawing your toes toward your chest, pressing your thighs down into the mat. And that's our anchor. Thighs are our anchor. On your inhale, reaching up nice and high. Your exhale, hinge forward from the hips. The hands might slide along the mat as you fold. Nose to knees, reaching for your toes. Your hands might land at your shins. That's fine. Think of the back of the legs. We're here for a couple breaths now. Can you use your exhale, walk your hands further down your
Good. Very good. Thank you. Appreciate you asking. Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. I forget your name. Eileen?
Eileen.
Yeah, that's hysterical.